Hi class, welcome to Vegan 101, taught by Dherbs.com. Please remember to hit the subscribe button to receive notifications on future content. Iodine is an essential mineral that is easily attainable through your diet. Without sufficient iodine intake, the thyroid cannot produce hormones, which affect many bodily functions. Thyroid hormones work to regulate metabolism and assist with bone and brain development during pregnancy and infancy. If you don't meet the recommended daily intake of iodine, which is 150 micrograms for most adults, you will need to supplement. Today, we're going to be covering iodine and why it's an essential mineral for your diet. Let's dive into the lesson. What is iodine and why do you need it? Roughly 1/3 of the world's population is deficient in iodine. People who live in areas with soil that have low iodine content, such as countries in Europe and the United Kingdom, often fail to consume the RDI of iodine. You don't need an excessive amount of iodine because too much can negatively impact your health. Do not exceed 1,100 micrograms per day, which is 7.3 times the RDI. Nowadays, it's very easy to get iodine from a variety of plant-based food. We've detailed the best vegan sources of iodine right here for you to consume. Wakame. This popular seaweed has a slightly sweet flavor, and it is popularly used to make miso soup. The amount of iodine in wakame will depend on where it grows. For example, wakame from New Zealand and Australia has less iodine than wakame from Asia. A collection of studies found that wakame generally averages about 66 micrograms per gram, which amounts to 44% of the RDI. Potatoes. These starchy vegetables are beneficial for your health, so as long as you don't solely eat them in french fry form. They contain healthy amounts of vitamins B6 and C, and one medium Idaho potato contains 60 micrograms of iodine. You can steam, saute, roast, or boil, and even mash just to get the iodine. Kombu kelp. Kombu kelp is a brown seaweed that's either sold in fresh sheets or dried in the form of fine powder. One sheet of kombu kelp can contain up to 2,984 micrograms of iodine, which is 2,000% of the RDI. Now, this is an excessive amount which can be dangerous for people with existing thyroid problems, but you can consume a little to meet the RDI. Navy beans. Which navy beans are the strongest? The SEALs, obviously. Alright, bad jokes aside, navy beans got their name because they were one of the most common foods eaten by sailors. While they are rich in iron, folate, fiber, and potassium, navy beans also contain 32 micrograms of iodine per half a cup. You can add them to soups, stir fries, stews, and so much more. Cranberries. We aren't talking about craisins, and we are definitely not talking about canned cranberries. Fresh cranberries contain beneficial polyphenols and antioxidants that exhibit anti-cancer and anti-inflammatory properties. They also contain 400 micrograms of iodine per 4 ounces. They are abundant during the fall and winter months because that is when they are in season. Dulse. Yes, we included another seaweed in this video, but seaweeds happen to be the best source of iodine for vegans. Dulse is a red algae that contains a lot of minerals, including iron, potassium, and vitamin B6, and it contains 1,169 micrograms of iodine per 7 grams. You can season foods with dulse instead of salt if you need a little more acidity. That's all for today, students. Tune in next week for another lesson of Vegan 101, powered by Dherbs.com. And remember, get your daily serving of iodine. One sheet of kombu kelp can contain up to 2,984 micrograms of iodine, which is 2,000% of the RDI. Now, this is an excessive amount, which can be dangerous for people with existing thyroid problems, but you can consume a little to meet the RDI. One study examined the iodine content in various seaweeds from different Asian countries. The results determined that kombu kelp had the highest amount.